site. It's www.homesteadyrepair.com. And our phone number over there is 183-FIX-MY-HOME. And then with ducks, it's not as catchy. It's just 517-499-6692.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah. If you're ready for some home maintenance, give Ducks and Homesteady a call. Did you know you can trust the experts at JTV with your real estate advertising needs? We offer professional photography, aerial photography, and video of your listings. Feature your homes on our Property of the Day on the Bart Hawley Show, or be featured on At Home Jackson. Give us a call at 787-8817 or check us out online, jtv.tv.
To the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I've been gone so long. I'm back. Wow, what'd you do without me for the day?
Somehow we made it.
Somehow.
But we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, I was glad to be back. I was happy to see everybody. Had a nice 4th of July holiday. How was yours?
It was wonderful.
Good. Good.
Beautiful 4th of July here in Jackson. Beautiful weather. Hot yesterday. Yesterday's high was 90 degrees. Today will be an improvement as far as the temperature. Our high today 82, but we've got periods of showers that will be out of our area by mid-morning, and then they could likely redevelop this afternoon.
Let's go to Tina from Hometown out on our Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More Skycam.
Good morning, JTV. It's Tina again from Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Just coming to tell you that it's going to be a beautiful day today, so get outside.
Tina, is it going to be a beautiful day?
Well, maybe up there.
Maybe up there it's a beautiful day, so we shall see.
It will be a beautiful
It's clearing
day.
up. They're saying it's clearing up.
Yeah, it's clearing up. The midday is going to be pretty nice. It's probably... on the average, it'll be a pretty nice day.
On the average, it will be. You talked about this yesterday. I'm concerned. Earth's hottest day. The last 2 days have been Earth's hottest day on record. I'm concerned, and I just want you to know that.
Summers are just going to keep getting hotter.
I am just glad I don't live in Texas or somewhere like that. I mean, that would be just extremely difficult. Could you imagine going to your office job Monday through Friday in a suit in 115 degree weather every single day?
40 million Americans are under heat advisories today, mostly in the southeast, but also the northeast getting the hot weather as well. Today in Jackson, we've got the Green Market at Henry Ford, and that runs from 9 to 2. We've got the Leone Summer Nights tonight at Leone Township Park. TC and the Roadmasters will be performing, and at Cherry Creek tonight, it is Mike Lee who will be doing the show.
Very good. Very, very good.
The heat. Yesterday, the sheriff's department, the jail, the whole thing lost their air conditioning. Yes. Yeah. So the sheriff closed the office, but today it's fixed.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, it's back.
That's hot. Brandon, you and I were in there.
Yes.
And it was warm already, so I'm sure it was really hot. Let's go. I have some photos I'd like to show.
Sure, I'd love to see
Yeah, so I was gone for the last 6 months and I've returned. Let me tell you what this is. Do you know where this is?
Farwell Lake?
Torch Lake is what it should be called. Have you seen these people?
Farwell Lake?
Oh my God, it's crazy. We, that might be Traverse City. I don't think that's Farwell Lake. So we went to a friend's on Saturday, which would have been 1st,
July 1st.
July 1st, and next thing you know, I'm on an overcrowded pontoon boat heading over into this sea of other pontoon boats. And there was hundreds of them, thousands of boats. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And then the fireworks show was crazy. This is us on that boat.
Where are the life jackets?
They were under the seat. Now,
Okay.
I don't know if there were enough life jackets for everyone on board now that you mentioned that. That's very good. Now, the nice thing is the entire water was covered with boats so that someone could just reach out and grab you if you needed to. So, yeah, those were the gals. So we had a good time
Is there,
Saturday.
food? Did they have food?
No, they had all kinds of food. They had whatever you wanted. There was like it was a house you could just go entertain yourself at. You just help yourself. So this the Cherry Festival, and I didn't remember going as a kid, so I thought to myself, let's go.
Yeah, we did. We spit cherry pits on the beach
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
at people.
It's really just like a fair.
Yeah.
I have a review of an ice cream place. We never go to this ice cream place, Moomers.
Moomers.
It's terrible.
Really?
I didn't have any because I don't like ice cream. They,
You love ice cream.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
remember
allergic.
you bought all those cartons of ice cream?
That was just the one time. They couldn't finish it. So it looks like she likes it there. We had a wonderful time, found a secret spot to watch the fireworks, but Traverse City is just it's probably one of the most beautiful places in the entire world.
It's getting
The
overcrowded.
development is just unbelievable. It's crazy. It is getting overcrowded for sure. And people are traveling from really all over the country, especially over these holiday weekends, to come see Traverse City. So yeah, it was really busy.
They have Moomers ice cream all the way from Traverse City at Prime Cuts, and they have it in their freezer, but it's not in
It's probably
order.
better.
It's
there.
It's fine there, but it's not in order. It's all, they've got like 80 flavors, and you've got to pull out every one, and then the freezer sounds an alarm because you've left the door open too long.
Well, you got to be careful. You got to know what you want. So yeah, no, I think it was just the one flavor they didn't like in our family. So
Welcome back.
thank you.
The pickleball courts are coming along nicely at the Cascades. They are under
Oh
construction.
wow.
Yeah, they're getting close. They've got 8 courts under construction, and they've got bicycle racks, they've got benches, and the pickleball people are in discussion with the county parks about scheduling.
Well, this
it's
is what I
going
would.
to be a nightmare.
Well, here's what I was thinking. There's going to be a group that gets there first thing in the morning, every single morning. And that's not going to be okay because other people should have an opportunity to play first thing in the morning.
Here's the challenge to the pickleball people and the county parks. Get this sorted out before those things open, because I think there will be fights.
Well, how about this, Brandon? Just like, remember when basketball courts were always crowded? You just have to wait. You have next. You and your partner wait, and you lose, you're out.
It should be like pool. Put
It
a
should-
quarter down.
Quarters on the tables.
Yeah.
Yes, just like Brandon at Woody's back in the day. He used to have the quarters down there.
And yesterday, Major League Pickleball selected a CEO.
Oh, really?
CEO.
Who?
Yeah, they're going to start having Major League Pickleball.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll be interesting. But how many courts? It looks like there's
8.
plenty. Oh, plenty of
I
courts.
didn't think there were 8, but I was told by Al Hooper there's
Okay,
8.
so that's plenty. That's plenty
Yes.
of courts. We'll be a lot of driving the last few days. I've been practicing my distracted driving, and you'd be very proud of me. My biggest flaw, probably in life, my biggest flaw would be that I look down at my phone at a stoplight.
That's illegal.
I'm not doing that anymore. Not doing it anymore. Except for this morning when I emailed myself something from a stoplight from my iPad, but I am focused on it.
I saw people holding their phones on Monday in Ann Arbor where they don't feel like they have to follow traffic laws.
Or any laws.
Yeah. No one won the Powerball last night. Oh my gosh, 590 million on Saturday. Mega Millions, nearly $500 million on Friday. Wow.
Wow, it's Crazy.
Today's show being brought to you by Michigan International Speedway. NASCAR returns to the Irish Hills August 4th through 6th. NASCAR Cup Series tickets start at $39. Youth free Friday and Saturday. And those kids' tickets start at just $10 on Sunday. Race day with family. mispeedway.com for tickets.
You like sandwiches?
Love them.
What's your favorite like fast casual sandwich place? I know it's not that.
Oh, it's a tie.
Between?
All of them.
Okay. Really? What do you like better? Jersey Mike's, Subway, Jimmy John's?
Well, I have to say I do like Jersey Mike's, but it's
You do
part
like
of it
Jer-
is like because we don't have it here. You like
Yeah,
something
that is
that's
true.
not
So
here.
Subway is, Noah tells me they've already done this, but consumers like the meat sliced
Before their
freshly in front of them. So 10,000 meat slicers have been distributed to select Subways, but they don't slice the meat per order. They just slice a little bit of the meat and then they,
That's nice.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
only a few people throughout the course of the day will be able to see you slice meat.
You just need
So
to
you
time
will
it.
rely on those people to word of mouth that Subway's slicing meat.
Would you rather watch the guy slice meat or make your sandwich?
Slice meat. Probably slice the meat.
Subway has moved to Kelly Express
Yes.
in Napoleon.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I knew that was coming. That was
Yeah.
very, very, very good. So yeah, I wonder if they have. We'll have to find out if they have one of the.
Now, when you were driving, did you
slicer.
see a lot of teenagers driving? Because guess what percentage of age-eligible teens have their driver's license in Michigan?
Is it low? 42%.
56%.
Really?
Yeah. And in the 80s, it was 80%.
Really?
Yeah, kids aren't driving.
Why are they afraid? Is it the parents? Is
well,
it the generation?
They're too busy to learn, and you need hours and hours and hours behind the wheel. Car ownership costs are high. And did you know, Michigan, they used to pay, the state used to pay for schools to have driver's ed. They don't have that anymore.
And you know what's interesting? With driver's ed, you can start taking it at what, 14 and 9 months? So that's earlier than it was 20 years ago. You would think you would have more people, more 16-year-olds getting their license at
Little.
16.
Little kids are driving. Did you go on
Your
the...
cousin or your nephew Tommy didn't get his license till he was 19.
I don't think he has
remember?
his license now. Did you go on the Fireball at the Traverse City Trade
We looked
Festival?
at it. We looked at those.
In Wisconsin, the ride got stuck with all the riders upside down
Ugh.
for nearly 4 hours.
Is that all?
Yes, including 7 children. They were suspended. They don't know why. Something happened.
You
and it
don't say.
stopped.
This is why I don't go on those. It was probably hot too. Well, it was. It was
Yeah, it was
Earth's
hot.
hottest day
Yeah.
as well. Well, they had the old T1 out there to help.
And in the Carolinas, one of the poles cracked on another roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah. And a dad noticed it.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't say.
It's like, excuse me.
I saw a lot of food trucks that I didn't want to go to up at the.
Oh,
up
they've
at
got
the
food
Cherry
trucks.
Festival. They had food
Traverse
trucks
City is
everywhere.
food truck city.
They did, but we have food trucks next Tuesday, Food Truck Tuesday here in Jackson. The guys upstairs have been asking me to tell you about it for 5 minutes. So we have July 11th and 25th. Those are your 2 July Food Truck Tuesdays.
Looks
Coming
great.
up next Tuesday.
I was looking at the police blotter this morning. Officers made contact with suspicious subjects in the 100 block of West Cortlandt Street. A 21-year-old male was arrested, outstanding felony warrant, concealed weapon, possession of narcotics. Detective Tinklepaw made contact with a subject in the 100 block of East Cortlandt Street. Possession of open intoxicants, narcotics, resisting and obstructing. Officer Justice made contact with the subject in the 100 block of East Cortlandt. Possession of open intoxicants.
Sounds like.
There's a problem on the 100 block of East Cortlandt.
Yeah, I wonder if it was the same problem.
Interestingly, the 100 block of East Cortlandt is under construction.
Really? You don't say that. Wow.
It's like it's all dug up.
Really?
There's nothing. I don't know how that could be.
Well, maybe there was. I don't know. Maybe it was right at the corner. Who knows? Hey, have you noticed a lot of people carrying Narcan and billboards saying "carry Narcan to save a life." I noticed you had Narcan. Someone gave you. You were walking around with Narcan.
Person that helps people in recovery gave me a box of Narcan and said, "You never know when you." I said,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll need it. And she said, "I've used it 6 times this year.
Really?
Four times in Walmart."
You're kidding me.
No.
So I was thinking about our conversation the other day with Dr. Jacob Sinkoff, where it's like, "Hey, is anyone a doctor?" It's like, "No, but I have Narcan on me." So I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
No.
Yeah, because you never know. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know what's going to happen in front of you.
Could happen at the White House.
It could happen at the White House.
They're making a huge deal. Some visitor.
Yeah, some big deal.
Kid left some cocaine in the phone. You have to leave your phone when you go on a tour.
It's a big deal, right, Brandon? Someone, they check it's like going into one of those adult nightclubs in New Jersey. So you check your phone, you check your cocaine, and then you have a good time. So I'm assuming that's what happened.
It's clearly what happened. But
Well, it wasn't like it was a White House staffer's cocaine.
It's not like Jill Biden's walking around setting it down.
Ay, unbelievable. Yeah, it is getting a lot of news play, which, I don't know, kind of drives me nuts a little bit. So, Grass Lake Traffic Jammin' is coming up, and it's one of the best events of the year, July 14th and 15th. There's also a 5K run and walk that happens on Friday night.
Maybe I'll get another pie.
Maybe you'll get another pie. I'm anxious to hear about this because you were at the 4th of July firecracker run, and someone gave you a pie.
Ben Utz. The winner.
The winner gave you a pie. Now, did he get the pie for winning?
He did get the pie for winning.
And he didn't want to mess with his running physique, so he gave you the pie.
His significant other also won a pie, so they have
they
pie
have 2
in the family.
pies.
They have pie.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Here I thought he might have given you his only pie. Golf at Comerica Park. Have you heard about this?
Golf at the ballpark?
Golf at the ballpark.
Really?
Have you heard about this? After the season, Detroit Tigers are teaming up with Upper Deck for a 3-day golf around the upper deck of Tiger Stadium. There'll be no putting, but if you land it in the correct spot, it'll count as a birdie. No pricing details or anything else has been announced yet, so I'm sure that'll be something that I'm not allowed to do.
It's just going to be 3 days this fall after the season ends, which looks like it's going to be soon. The Tigers, they were doing well.
They were
only 4 games out of first place, and then
how are we doing on our upstairs bet?
I think they're like maybe even 7 out now.
Oh, really? Can we settle for less?
We'll see.
Shoot.
It's a bad week for the Tigers.
Yeah, it is a bad week.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a wonderful show lined up. We have guests from the Center for Family Health, and we're going to get started right after this quick break.
Watch your money grow with True Community Credit Union. Take advantage of our Share Certificate Special and earn up to 5.00% APY. Visit TrueCCU.com to learn more. Some restrictions and conditions apply.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
The Southside Festival series is ongoing throughout the summer here in Jackson. Heal the Hood, July 8th, the Art of Peace Festival. Thanks to all of the sponsors. You can visit the Southside Festival series Facebook page to get the entire schedule of events. Our show today also brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're in their third generation of being family owned and operated.
Joining us now from the Center for Family Health, also one of the sponsors of the Southside Festival, we have Clinic Manager Tracy Van Busker and Pediatrics Clinic Supervisor Kelly Simpson. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, these guys, you'll have a booth. They usually have a booth at
We do.
the
We'll have a
Southside.
Awesome. Very good. Great ways to connect with the community out and about.
Yeah,
It is.
we will be there.
So this summer, you're seeing kids doing the physicals for back to school, for school sports.
Yes, we are. It's definitely a busy time. We also are still doing our promotion. So anyone that comes in ages 10 to 18 that are getting a physical in the month of July get automatically put into a raffle to win a $100 gift card.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What I mean, don't wait. Don't delay. There's so many things to do before school starts. Don't delay.
Right.
You have to run and get the
Yep, and
physical
it definitely
last minute.
gets busier the closer to school starting.
Right. What age do kids start to need of that physical for sports requirements?
So we encourage physicals yearly for everybody, but middle school and high school ages are going to need the physical for sports.
It's a requirement.
A requirement, yep.
And then for kids, like going to school for the very first time, there's immunizations and things like that required?
Yep, so going into kindergarten, they look for your immunizations to be up to date, but also going into 7th grade, they look for your immunizations to be up to date.
Nice. And you can do all locations, physicals, all locations?
All locations. Our main location, and then we have Parkside Middle School, Jackson High School, Northwest Kidder Middle School, and Northeast Elementary.
Awesome. Now, Tracy, you guys have some new providers joining you. Talk a little bit about who will be joining you.
Well, for Women's Health, which I oversee as well, we have a brand new female OBGYN starting in mid-September, Dr. Wade.
Okay.
So we're always growing. All of our providers will be there, so this will just be an addition, which will open up our schedules more, and we're pretty excited to continue growing. So. And as far as the pediatricians, Kelly has got a couple we have a couple leaving, and we've got a couple coming in.
Yep, so we have Dr. Hernandez and Dr. Chen who are moving back home, so we do wish them well. But we're excited to have Dr. Singh join us, and she'll be joining us at the end of July. And then Dr. Eldasuki, he's going to be joining us at the end of August.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, pediatrician. So
Yes.
this, I think a lot of people would expect with school-based health centers, you deal with a lot of kids.
Right.
But not just kids, but pediatrics, a big part of the center's practice.
It is.
Very
yes.
big.
How long have you been there?
16 years.
Wow.
Yep. I've worked in pediatrics. I've also worked over at our school health centers, but now I'm back in pediatrics as the supervisor.
Yeah. How do you think kids are doing now? Kind of the pandemic's behind us, all the weird stuff, the stop starting. Is that kind of, our kids seem to be getting back on track?
Yeah, we're definitely getting them back in, getting them back up to date on their vaccines, getting them in for their physicals.
Yeah, and it's not just physical health, it's mental health, another
Absolutely.
big part of the center.
Yes.
How does someone know whether they're in a situation that it's time for them to see, or their parent decides that it's time for the child to see a professional about mental health issues?
Well, hopefully, that there's that relationship there between the parent and the child. A lot of times the providers, our pediatricians, well, all the providers, but pediatricians, especially with the children, recognize something may be off, because we do have children that are there for years and years and years. The child may express something. We have tests that we do every year for the children. If something comes up, we bring our behavioral health consultant right into the room initially, just to build that relationship, to talk about needs, and then if the parent and or child feel like they need to have something more, they will schedule an appointment, and then they'll make it regular. I do believe they also do them virtually as well, the appointments, if they can't make it in.
It seems like that might be a situation where, a lot of parents sometimes might ignore things like that for a long time, or be in denial. So when the time they finally come to see you, probably no an issue has come up.
Yeah, hopefully there's been some discussion there with the parent, but yeah, I think that that's a real consideration, as far as the parents don't want to believe that there might be something going on. But the world is kind of crazy, and as an adult, we experience things we need assistance with. So children understand less than we do, and so we want to be available for them.
I've kind of lost track, and I think so many people have, as to what point we are all at with COVID vaccines, but there's still, and I think maybe this fall we'll be getting a new version, a new formula.
Yep, and they've actually simplified it right now. So the one that's out is a bivalent vaccine. If no one or if you haven't started your series yet, you just need one vaccine and then you're done. So previously it was like you needed one, you had to wait 4-8 weeks to get your second one, and then you needed a booster. So now it's simplified, just one vaccine and you're done. And then hopefully this fall they'll be coming out with their new updated one.
You guys see so many kids in our county. Do you have any idea how many kids you see throughout the year?
Gosh. I don't know.
I know the total patient visits last time we talked was like over 30,000.
Yeah.
But it's just the impact you have on children in our community, and having the school-based health centers. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, we are the largest as far as giving immunizations in Jackson County. So.
Wow. You should do driver training and senior
driver's training. You should do driver's training for sure.
Yeah. Yes, my daughter's getting ready to do segment 2 next week. So.
Okay. Now, will she get her license at 16?
Well, she's 16 now. We started a little bit later, but she will get her license. Yeah, it just helps me out so much for them. I have 2 older boys, but to be able to drive. So I did watch the segment. That's really a low number. When I was a kid, I was like licensed as soon as I can get
ready to go.
As soon as I got it, 16, gone.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Well, another thing, the Bridge, Michigan did a report on why kids aren't getting their driver's license. They're scared.
Yeah, they're afraid.
They're afraid.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Yeah, it
sad.
is.
That's a lot. And I think you have to do like 10 hours of night driving with the kid, right?
Yeah, I think
That's
it's 50 hours, 10 of it has to be night, I believe.
Oh, there's
Which is hard in the summertime, by the way.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. Yeah. Well, there's plenty
Daylight
of
till 10.
Get out of bed, we're going for a ride.
Just check your child's screen time on the iPad, and I bet you can find plenty of hours to complete the driver's training.
Yeah, if you see teenagers with their parents driving around in the middle of the night, they're doing their test.
My cousin got some nighttime hours leaving a wedding with his parents last summer. That was an interesting one. That was fun.
Instant appointments, practically. You could, in some cases, depending on the day, you could end up getting a same-day appointment.
Yep, we do have some same-day appointments. Our school health centers are usually pretty easy to get into same day. But over at the main in our pediatrics department, we do have a handful of same-day appointments available.
Well, you've been there 16 years. What do you like about working at the Center for Family Health?
I love that we reduce the barriers for everyone in our community. we see everyone, whether they have the ability to pay, and it's just reducing the barriers, whether they can get to the appointments, however it is that we can help them to get in to be seen.
Cool.
Yeah, and that really is the message, Tracy, opening the door to healthcare for all.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, that's makes it very worthwhile. I mean, I've had jobs years ago that it just, you wake up, you're excited, you see what you can do, who you can serve. It's a great organization to work for.
Thank you both so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Get those physicals signed up in the month of July and get entered to win a $100 gift card from the Center for Family Health. Tracy Van Buskirk and Kelly Simpson. More of the morning show right after this.
Oven fresh. Those two words say it all. There's just one place to go for those fresh baked goods that really take you back. The ABC Bakery does it all. Cakes, cookies, cupcakes, candy, pies, and even special orders. Stop in, give us a call, or order online. Need something for dinner or special get-together? Let us do the work and you get the credit. The ABC Bakery. Baked goods just like Mom and Grandma used to make.
The Hobbit Place is now open for sales of fresh flowers. You'll see the difference in our selection, which we cultivate with care. Visit us today at The Hobbit Place.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Mike Blair from Blair's Car Care, and this is my son Mike. On behalf of Blair's, we would like to thank you for 100 years of servicing your car needs. Thank you.
Blair's prides itself on the quality care we provide and the professional services we offer to our community. Whether it's simple or complex, Blair's will get your repairs done quickly and have you back on the road in no time. Call today and schedule an appointment at 517-782-8116.
Spring Arbor sports camps are underway and ongoing this summer. You can sign your child up. They have camps in all of the sports they offer. Visit saucougars.com to register today.
Next on the show, we have the superintendent of Northwest Community Schools, Jeff Bontrager. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. How you doing, fellas?
Good. How are you?
Handshake today?
Can we reach across? And
we can.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
You know, I will have to say, though, with the intro, SAU, you know, that was my
yeah, that was your spot.
Mater, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, played a little baseball out there, you know, a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's right. No, I mean, you talk about...
I can't believe they don't have pickleball.
They
sports
will.
camp.
Talk about, you know, I mean, Spring Arbor's campus has changed significantly since you were there.
A little of the dark ages?
Just a little bit. But,
just a little bit.
Just a hair. And,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, and your district has been changing quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
And a little bit more you're asking for voters, but it's not really more you're asking from them.
Correct, yeah. We're in a unique experience for Northwest in that we're able to offer a 0 mil increase for our voters and our supporters at Northwest. And that 0 mil increase will generate $21.5 million, and that's due to the timing of our millage rate dropping off. So we just felt like what a perfect opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times can you not have your millage rate in taxes raised and still be able to garner that type of funding that can really make an impact on all 5 of our buildings. So
and future generations.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, it's such a great opportunity. My biggest concern actually is so many people just say, "Wow, that's a no-brainer." That I'm just afraid that the positive people, we need to make sure they actually vote.
Right. Don't just sit at home. How do you get people to get out and
Well,
vote?
I tell you what, we have all kinds of ways here, but to Michigan.gov/vote is a great place to start, and it's voter information, voting locations, registration, anything you want to, absentee ballot information. But also, if folks are interested as well, just go right to nwschools.org/2023 bond, and we'll have all the information and links that folks can not only register to vote, but they can also register for absentee ballots. So the time is drawing near. In fact, many people have received their absentee ballots, depending on what township they're in at Northwest. So there may be people that have already cast their vote here. So that's probably the biggest concern, because it is accurate. It's a very for people to support their local communities. And we talked about this last time, but when people understand that the backbone of a community truly is the schools and the families and the kids and so on. I mean, that's what drives people to buy and sell houses. That's what drives businesses and so on. So it's really, what a great time to continue to invest in your local school district, yet do it without a millage tax increase. So
all the different things, the $21.5 million being used for, some for growth, some for safety, some for upgrades.
Yeah. So we wanted to, every building will be affected by security upgrades, and every building will be also affected by additional restrooms and restroom renovations. These restrooms, in some of the buildings are original. So that's really across the board in all the buildings. And then in addition to that, depending on which building we're talking about, there's some classroom additions and student space expansion, like at the middle school for a cafeteria or / common space. At the high school, more space for tech, as well as our band and choir program. So that's kind of a quick overview, but we can do a lot with that and make a big impact across the district. And that's really what we're all about, making sure the fact that we don't need fancy schmancy, so to speak, but we want to have good quality environments for our kids to learn and for our teachers to teach. So that's a great graphic right there. Big and bold, $0 million net increase there. And that's an overview of the safety and security and classroom, restroom, tech ed space, and new band and choir space. So, and again, this is really all made possible because of back in 2013 of our supporters passing the $10 million and $30 million bond, in which we had not passed a significant bond in over 45 years.
Yep.
So
that was a big year.
It was time. It was time. Yeah.
Bart and I are excited about some of these. As guests of the schools, what's one thing we are concerned about when entering?
Well, one thing is the old restrooms, the powder soap dispenser.
You ever been to a school and they'll have this big gymnasium, and then outside they'll have a bathroom that holds one person, and I'm wondering, who designed this thing?
Yeah, it's a little tight. Lot of wait time.
A lot of wait time.
A lot of wait time. Yeah, we are blessed with plenty of restroom space.
Oh, there's plenty of restrooms.
In our, have you noticed that? Not only we had the original gym, but we had 2 additional large restrooms. So yeah, we want to make sure that we aim to please in the Mountie Nation.
You know what's interesting? Kids have only been out of school 16 business days. Do you think we need to move this thing back past Labor Day officially?
Well, you know, that is a $1 million question because it's on both sides of the coin. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because if you start after Labor Day, then to have the 180 days, you get out mid to late June.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part is really post Memorial Day, and at the end of May. It's just it's a challenge to keep kids engaged. So
Yeah, for sure.
But I agree. I mean, we have our administrators, our building principals back actually this year because of our start time. July 31st will be a Monday, their first Monday they're back. We have opening day for our teachers and staff August 21st, and first day for kids the 23rd, which is the same all over Jackson County. So yeah.
That's interesting. I think I'm just getting older, and it feels like the summer's getting shorter.
Well, you know what? It's all perspective.
Yeah, it's true.
Time is flying.
For sure. It is. It is, for sure.
The state grants Jackson County a waiver every year in order to start school before Labor Day, but the legislature is considering changing the law so that all districts could, if they wanted to, start before Labor Day. So that's something that may happen.
Yeah, you never know.
It's tough. It's a tough scenario because, in all reality, when kids come from families that are able to give them experiences during the summer, it's invaluable of what they learn over the summer. To be quite honest with you,
right?
Unfortunately, that's not always the case,
For sure.
and some kids do very little to nothing and have. Do not have the life experiences.
Exactly, right. I think that's something to think about as well. Right.
Yeah, it's a challenge though, because I agree. It's not everybody's raring to go back when it's 85 degrees and sunny in mid-August.
Yeah. When we were kids, we just walked around. We emptied our brain. We didn't learn anything.
And you had 3 full months of summer when you were kids, I think, didn't you?
It was a lot different experience. We didn't. There were no camps.
Oh, I think that's
travel
the thing.
this ball.
The
and
schedules,
travel
right? I think we don't allow ourselves the time.
We don't. The free play situation for kids is almost non-existent
Right. What
anymore.
is it?
We all grew up in neighborhoods and run around and make sure you're back by 5 o'clock to eat dinner. For several reasons that just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
But
when is the vote? What day?
August 8th, Tuesday, August 8th. Can't stress enough. This is a wonderful opportunity for all of our Northwest students and staff and our community. So $0 mil increase, $21.5 million for improvements, and just make sure, folks, we need you to get out and vote, whether, again, it's on August 8th, or that's why it says vote by August 8th. Feel free to apply for absentee ballot if you have not done so already.
Visit northwestschools.org/2023 bond, and Jeff will be on again before August 8th. Always good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
It's great to see you, young gentlemen.
Do you want to
Do
do
you
your
like
thing? I like that.
We are.
I think I threw him off.
You threw me
off.
off?
Like, wait a minute.
Young.
Did he call me young? All right, go ahead.
We are.
Northwest, go Mounties!
More of the morning show right after this.
Grimes Plumbing has proudly served Jackson for over 20 years. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. Thank you, Jackson, for making Grimes Plumbing your favorite plumbers.
spinal pain. The one that starts at your ankles, settling in your back, keeping you from competing. Sydney, 2000. Preparing to compete, my leg wouldn't move. My dream interrupted. The team chiropractor knew exactly what to do. I went from out of the game to in competition in 3 days. Today, I am a chiropractor, relieving the pain, enhancing performance. Go to beyondthepain.org to find a chiropractor or learn how to become one.
To perform your best, high school athletes and their families can receive a complimentary consultation by visiting docpen.com.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
Today's show is brought to you by the Jackson County Health Department, working together to create a stronger and healthier community, providing education, environmental protection, and emergency preparedness. The Health Department has important services like immunization, women, infant, and children's services, and so much more. For questions, 788-4420.
Next on the show, we welcome from the City of Jackson Recreation Department, Tai Chi instructor Ken Mangus. Hi, Ken.
Good morning.
Morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Could you tell me what Tai Chi is?
Tai Chi is an ancient Chinese martial art that emphasizes slow, fluid movements.
Okay.
It's like any other martial art, but slow.
Okay. I like that. A little slower speed.
Yep.
Yes, it is. And it's got incredible health benefits.
Incredible health benefits. It's proven to be effective for many different illnesses, just basically overall health.
They want us to demonstrate, but it is something you can. I mean, you can do upper body.
You can do it seated. And in fact, I instruct Tai Chi seated, and so it can be, somebody can be in a wheelchair.
Wow.
They have they can do Tai Chi for a program for people with diabetes, for Parkinson's. I mean, it's good for health, period. I mean, it's just good for health.
Can you teach Andy maybe a Tai Chi movement?
Well, one of the movements that we work with all the time, and it's really important to all of Tai Chi and to life, is just simply open and close.
Okay.
It's a breathing exercise. You want to do a lower abdominal breathing, so it's almost like you imagine there's a balloon in your lower abdomen that you're filling up so that your chest and shoulders stay real calm, but your stomach enlarges. So you have your hands below your navel and you breathe in, and you should push your hands out with your belly. And when you breathe out, your abdomen should come back in. And if in doing open and close, you start with your hands about your head width apart, and you breathe in, and you breathe out. And it's very calming. And a lot of the Tai Chi masters talk about when they're doing that, you're working your chi, the life energy, and the more you work your chi, the more you harvest it and encourage it, the better your health.
So we're offering, as a community, a lot of programs for seniors, active living programs.
Active living, yes.
And really all over town.
All over town. Yep.
Booth Center, big.
Booth Center has a big program. The Crouch Center does. The YMCA does. I mean, you look around and there's a class somewhere for you.
Activities for Senior Day will be held at the Grand River Farmers Market this year, and there's an opportunity for folks to learn a little bit about some of the classes.
Right. They start the morning there with the Movement Matters class. It's basically a no-impact dance class. They use dance moves set to music, and they work your whole body, and anyone can do it. It's beginner, intermediate level, so it's not like some of the classes where you see them, they're just going to town.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more reasonable for an average person to go into. Somebody's not real fit to come in.
And beginner means someone who's never done it before,
Never tried it before. Right. Yep, never tried it before. And then they follow up with that at Sit and Stay Fit. So somebody who's really at a beginning level, it's for all fitness levels, but for somebody that's at a really beginning level, they can go in, they can sit in a chair and do the class and maybe get up and walk around a little bit. It's a little bit lower level. And then at 11:30, Tony comes on and does line dancing. And yeah, everybody loves to line dance. Even those of us with two left feet like to line dance. So.
When is Senior Day at the Farmers Market?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Senior Day. So,
yep.
And the Grand River Farmers Market will be open from 9 to 2, of course, during all of those activities. So, should be hopping down there tomorrow.
Should be. And at 12:15, I'm demonstrating Tai Chi, and people are welcome to come down and join me. There's Tai Chi moves that can be learned in a short time, and anybody can learn them. If you're in a wheelchair, come on down. If you need to sit down in a chair, come on down. I mean, everybody can participate.
One of the side benefits of these active living programs is the relationships people are making.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to people that they've created new friendships just from going to chair exercise.
Yes. Isn't the group at the Tigers game today?
They are.
Okay.
That's why Julie couldn't be here today. The program coordinator couldn't be here today because she's out at the ball game. She coordinated that, and there's a busload of people from Jackson went down to the Tigers ball game today. And they do that all the time too. They have little day trips. They have overnight trips. They're planning something to the Biltmore. It's like a 4 or 5 day trip.
Oh wow!
And then I saw on the list that they're trying to book a trip to Hawaii.
Oh, I'll go on.
And they've got another one going to Ireland. So it's like, the Booth Center is a place to contact.
I guess so. There's some.
Yep.
The Trippers.
Yeah. Well, the Trippers are gone, so they've kind of stepped in to fill some of that.
Trippers are gone.
I know they're gone.
So they've kind of stepped in to help fill part of that gap.
Yeah.
And that's good.
So what else in July? So Tigers today, the Senior Day tomorrow at the Farmers Market.
Right. And next Tuesday they have the luncheon at Gene Davis.
Nice.
And that's $12 for the meal, and they can call and register with Julie. You have her phone number to put up, or should I just say it?
Well, she's at the Tigers game today. So.
Yeah, but you can leave. It says leave a message.
Leave a message for Julie. Yeah, if anyone wants to get a hold of Julie or anybody for any of the programs you've talked about, you can call the Jackson Rec Department
or Julie's number. It's 517-240-1223.
Text Julie and ask her about going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And these trips, they fill up.
Oh, yeah.
They go to Mackinac Island, I think, once a year, and fills just like that.
Well, on their newsletter, they were talking about the Biltmore trip. There was two rooms left to book. So if you were interested in that, go to the Jackson County Recreation Department's, the Jackson City Department. I'm sorry. I can't remember which department's what I'm talking about, right? And check out the Biltmore.
Are you going to go to the Biltmore?
We talked about it and we decided not to. We should have, but
we've driven by it. We never went in. Well, we couldn't even see it. We knew it was over there.
Just like the Cherry Festival I went to.
You knew it was
we
there.
Actually went to the Cherry Festival.
I'm sure we did. We drove by it.
Anything people need to do in advance, or do they just show up?
If they come to the program tomorrow at the farmers market and they want to participate, wear comfortable clothes, comfortable pair of shoes that are supportive and that you can move in and are safe to move in. Bring some water, or buy some water down there, or whatever, you know.
Come looking good, because JTV will be there.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, thanks for all you do to keep our those of us seniors active in our community.
It's a great pleasure, and you know the community of all these groups is so important. It really is, and that's why so many of these groups survive so well. Is because a lot of people, it's the only time they get interaction with other people is when they come to these activities. So.
Great program. Ken Mangus from the city of Jackson. The morning show wraps up after this.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Home is where the heart is, inside and outside. Increase the comfort of your deck or patio with a retractable awning from Addison Awning in Jackson. The touch of a button turns bright sun into soothing shade and reduces energy costs. Addison Awning is proud to be one of Michigan's largest awning shops with hundreds of fabrics and styles to choose from. Last year's demand created wait times, so order now and be ready for summer. Call Addison Awning in Jackson at 782-8473. That's Addison Awning, 782-8473.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah. Do you do landscaping? Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful. Do you do irrigation systems? Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs. What about lawn care? We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Thanks for the beautiful National Cherry Festival logo sticker.
You're welcome.
Very creative logo.
I think so.
Friday, the governor appointed the governor created a panel to keep young people in Michigan, and she named 16 Michigan residents to serve on that state commission. And guess how many young people are on it?
I don't know, none.
One.
All they need to do is drive to Traverse City and they'll keep people in Michigan. And wasn't there a study saying that Michigan's going to be the most desirable place to live in 30 years? This is all moot.
Well, when the Texas and Florida boil over, guess where they're coming?
Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Now, you weren't here yesterday,
I was
but
not.
4th of July boat count that they did on Clark Lake, guess how many boats are on Clark Lake?
350.
1,454.
What?
Yes.
The hell?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
I might go out there. I've been looking for a nice private lake. I think I'm going to go get a house out of Clark. 1,000.
Terry
Brandon,
Scott,
were you out there?
Tom Buells, and Rick Belcher, Josie and Frank Holmes, they did the count. So it must be
Really?
true.
That's a lot of boats. That's a lot of boats. Well, they have those docking slips, so a lot of folks have boats out there.
Well, they count all the boats.
Count all the boats that are touching water. That's all for today's show. Later today on your show, Bart, Joe Fowler, president at MIS, Jenna Shimoleski, Dave DeBaker, Michelle Woods, and the Rick Walton. That's all coming up at 1 o'clock. We'll see you then.
I'm Adrian Sharp. Today on Food Circus, I'm visiting Virginia Coney Island.